Hello, back to Edna and Harvey the Breakout. We just found the mysterious old key.
The key must be important if the doctor keeps it in his office.
And mucked up the doctor's office quite a bit. And I think if we use this form with this diploma... No, I want a form.
Look at that! The diploma bears Dr. Marcel's signature. But how do I copy it from there onto this form?
Can we not tempomorph?
Does the signature remind you of anything, Harvey?
Vaguely, yes. I think you taught your...
I was I'll be able... And some...
We...
What?
Not this to the top.
So
I believe you... Yeah.
Okay, I think I know why. Or how. We go back down. And down. What's here again? Could do some vandalism there, but I don't care right now. So it's the key to this secret room. Yeah, let's do it now.
Let's see. Wow! That really worked!
You expected it not to work? Yeah. Yeah.
Alfred was very clumsy with this kite.
That little putz was a clumsy oaf, period.
Alfred was very...
That little...
It doesn't tell me much. Alfred got this great bike from his father. Mine was from the junkyard.
Yeah, so this is a room dedicated to Alfred, where the doctor locks himself, his son, where the doctor locks himself in for an hour every day, I think they said.
Look at me, Edna, I'm riding!
Will you let me ride for a bit, Alfred?
Look, Edna! Skid marks! Skid marks!
Just for a tiny bit.
Look, Edna! No hands! No hands!
It doesn't tell me much. I vaguely remember Alfred. He was an extremely obnoxious boob, I'll admit that. But to think that he's dead now?
Edna? Edna? The kid was a klutz.
I know.
He was a jerk.
I know. I couldn't stand him.
An idiot. A moron.
A pimpled ulcer.
A bag of pus.
Dumb as a bag of nails.
Cry baby.
Butthead.
Goof.
Brain dead mother friggin' vomit munching horse fornicator.
Edna?
I miss him.
I know.
Dr. Marcel will pay for this.
You think? He's got something to do with this?
Look around you. It's obvious that this guy is insane. I know the recollection of what happened back then must be buried somewhere in my brain. This is exactly why Dr. Marcel is trying to erase my memory. And to think he's got the nerve to accuse my father.
We'll find the missing piece of the puzzle, Edna. I promise.
Oh, Alfred, Whatever happened?
Ha ha! Edna! Edna! Edna!
What? You little swamp-dwelling toad! I'll kill you! Oh. I mean, I would if you weren't already dead. They actually squeezed Alfred into that?
Human bodies are 90% water, Edna.
And considering Alfred's head, I'll raise your 90 to 98%. Hello? Anybody home?
What do you think? Alfred!
That doesn't look like baby teeth.
That's sick. There's no mouth. This is Alfred taking ballet lessons. Not only did he look ridiculous in his outfit, but he also moved with as much grace as a sack of potatoes. He was a few sandwiches shy of a picnic. Your ballet outfit is embarrassing, Alfred.
Look, Edna! I'm dancing! I'm dancing!
Even as a toddler, Alfred was ugly. Hey, baby Alfred.
Baby Alfred wants his porridge! Porridge! Porridge!
Alfred built a snowman. Is that a tie on the snowman? Oh, Alfred, you're such a geek. What's up, bedwetter? Are you proud of your white-collar snowman?
So, let's build a snowman. Snowman building's fun. We can name him Bob, or we can name him Sean. We can build him tall. We can build him not so tall. Snowman!
Great song.
Look, that's Poozy. Harvey couldn't stand him.
Poozy must kill Harvey. Poozy must kill Harvey.
Oh, yeah, still his usual self, old Poozy. Hello, Poozy.
Poozy must kill Harvey. Poozy must...
Oh, yeah, still his... Hey, half of those are mine.
Take them.
After I've escaped, I'll come back to rescue you.
Take them now.
Oh, shucks. Safety glass. Alfred's yo-yo. Alfred was pretty clumsy with it. He couldn't even perform a single trick. Give it up, Alf. You'll always be a clumsy oaf.
Look here, Edna! Yo-yo! 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 Yo-yo!
Alfred always used to have the cooler toys, and he never let me play with them.
Maybe that's because you always wanted to play Smash 'em Up.
You think so? Auto Graveyard! If ever I need an imprint of Dr. Marcel's knee, I know where I can get it now. Sure, as soon as I'm out of here, I'll have a week-long talk with my pillow. Nah, it smells like Dr. Marcel's aftershave.
On his knees? Sonia,
That's Alfred's homework. Alfred was a real nerd, and he never let me copy off him. What's this? Scribbled on the edge of the page. Mattis Conrad? That's my father's name, but it isn't his handwriting. Although somebody has made a great effort to copy it, obviously. Just a second. That's my handwriting. I don't get it. Why did I sign my father's name on the edge of Alfred's homework? Harvey, do you know anything about it?
Oh yeah, I can remember that day very well. That was the day I taught you how to forge signatures.
Say, Alfred, I forgot to do my homework again. Can I copy yours?
Mr. Hornbush! Mr. Hornbush! Edna's trying to copy from me again!
Shh, you treacherous stinking snake.
Yeah, we're gonna learn how to copy signatures.
Can you remember this, Harvey?
Yes, indeed I do. You and Alfred had a private lesson with Mr. Hornbush. The lesson was utterly boring. And while Alfred did his best to follow, I taught you how to forge signatures.
Do you think we can go back there so I can learn it again?
That should be no problem. Are you ready?
Yeah, Temple morph me to the past.
As you wish. Hold on.
Oh dear. I really do remember, I'm afraid. This is Mr. Hornbush's math class. He was very strict and he always picked on me. I'm afraid that if I don't pay attention, he'll lock me in the cupboard again. This is a riddle you have to solve on your own. Good luck, Harvey.
Edna's childhood wasn't very good.
Alfred is such a... Edna looks unhappy. It's a note from Addis, Edna's father. I wonder if it can be of any use. What does that piece of paper say?
Oh, it's a note from my father. He just forgot to put marmalade on my sandwich again.
I can make out a pattern. Maybe Edna is interested. This is Edna's teacher. I think Edna is afraid of Mr. Hornbush. Edna used to like this skull in particular. Edna could never stand math. I should go on a world tour with Edna. Edna knows a few great Edna looks unhappy. Why did I have to recall this sad... If Edna gets wind of a circus, she'll be even more upset about not being allowed out. Edna should be enjoying the nice weather. It's not really fair that she has to sweat over books in here instead. Edna's not gonna believe this! A Ferris wheel! Edna would much rather go swimming than sit through this dull math lesson.
We're just gonna...
Edna is the queen of the slide. She can even slide uphill.
Just gonna pick up everything.
If Edna gets wind of a circus, Edna needs to know about this merry-go-round. I think an ice cream is exactly what Edna needs right now.
I think we just need to... Can we also take the window? No. We peek in the hole.
I'd love to know what it says.
Hole.
This hole in the cupboard could prove very useful. I'll have to get Edna out of here somehow. Maybe she has an idea of her own.
I think we just have to talk about her to her.
Edna! 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 There's a Ferris wheel outside!
No, that's impossible.
I saw it!
That's not fair. Not fair, not fair, not fair.
Mr. Hardbush! Mr. Hardbush! Edna's talking to herself again, and I can't properly concentrate on my assignment!
Edna Conrad, you keep interrupting the lesson. I'll give you an official warning. On the third warning, I'm putting you in the cupboard. Do you understand?
I'm sorry, Mr. Hornbush. It'll never happen again.
Yeah, we just talked to her 3 times. And Alfred is a little tattletale. And then she gets locked in the closet.
Hey, Edna! I spotted a letter in Mr. Hornbush's coat pocket. I'm sure it's part of a conspiracy. Shh! Edna, Edna, Edna! There's a circus in town!
What's that you say? A real circus?
Mr. Hardbush! Edna!
That interrupt the lesson.
I'm sorry, Mr. Horn.
Edna, Edna, Edna! Swimming season's begun!
Oh, I'd like to go swimming too.
Mr. Hardbush! Mr. Hardbush! Edna's talking to herself again, and I can't properly concentrate on my assignment!
Edna! That's it. Enough is enough. into the cupboard. Come on, move it.
But
No back talk now.
Great teacher. Do we still have the letter?
Can you reach the letter?
sure. I can't make out anything. It's much too dark in here.
What's this piece of paper?
It's not my father.
Use sun.
Edna!
Great.
Use math.
We could paint the skull with bright colors.
Wouldn't I have to get out of this cupboard first?
Maybe you should ask Mr. Hornbush to let you take part in the lesson again.
I can't believe that you, of all people, would say that, Harvey.
Why? We can wreak more havoc that way.
That, of course, is true. Mr. Hornbush!
Hey, Edna, I spotted a letter in Mr. Hornbush's coat pocket. I'm sure it's part of a conspiracy.
Shh!
Didn't she take the letter out with her?
I did.
I'll
Edna!
I'm sorry.
come on.
But
No back.
Can you reach?
sure. I can't make. It's much too dark.
You could pass the letter through the hole. Then I can read it for you.
Good idea.
This is incredible. The letter is from Dr. Marcel, addressed to Mr. Hornbush. The doctor is paying him money to hold you back in school. And he stresses that under no circumstances are you to be allowed to leave class early. Especially, and this one's underlined, when the weather is good.
I can hardly believe it. Obviously, Dr. Marcel has been carrying out a personal vendetta against me for a long time. He'll pay for this.
This all seems a bit illogical to me, but I've seen it written in black and white.
We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Okay, I'm not sure.
Alfred is an old snitch.
A snitching frog.
I'm not sure if that's what the letter really says. I mean, Edna
Math
didn't
is
read it.
god-awful. Let's skedaddle.
She can't
I'd love
remember
to.
it.
Unfortunately, I'm stuck here in this cupboard.
We could paint the skull with bright colors.
Wouldn't I have to get out of this?
Let's go on a treasure hunt.
Wouldn't I have to get out of this cupboard first?
Going on a treasure hunt.
We should venture out in...
For a start, I just want to get out.
We gotta...
Yeah.
What's this?
It's not really my father.
Edna!
Great. Thank you.
Edna!
Great.
Edna!
Great.
Edna!
Great.
Edna!
Great.
Edna! Edna!
Great.
Edna!
Great.
That's really strange.
You said it, Har.
Looky, Ed.
Can I fine letter with note? No. Isn't that everything? Okay, now we have read the letter. Now we get her out again.
Maybe I get why.
That, Mr.
Isn't that your...
Yes, why?
Well, how in your farm?
You mean...
We'll just... After all, you have... Or did you have other plans?
Sorry for skipping.
You're right. This really sounds like a good idea. Maybe I'll even manage to get out soon enough to enjoy the weather.
That's how you learned to forge signatures back then. You got so good at it that after a while you could forge anyone's signature, just by looking at it.
Yeah, I think I could still do that. I really hope this is going to help me. This classroom is not exactly what I call one of my favorite memories.
Okay, and now we go back in his office. And we use our second Harvey ability to learn to forge a signature.
Okay. I think I could learn to forge this signature.
Whatever.
Sometime later.
That should do it. I can make an exact copy of the signature now.
Whenever there is, we got an achievement for that. I mean, it's a story achievement. And we can also now learn to forge the barkeeper
Yes,
signature.
I think I can learn the barkeeper's handwriting. He's a bit dyslexic, it seems. He even writes stinky drink with 3 X's. What shall I write? Coffee. Okay. What shall I... Water. What shall I write? Biggity buggity boo. What shall I... Walk through. What shall XXX.
Can also use Dr. Marcel's.
What shall I...
Ooh.
Dr. Marcel Paradise Cocktail with an umbrella. Okay.
And now we can use everything, all the
Loser.
other signatures to I loser to
XXX.
scrabble on anything. How long is this recording now? 24 minutes, okay. We're gonna vandalize the cell later. Aluman still isn't here, right? No. I think we have to give him the number 1 coat hanger.
This looks dangerous. Hey, what the heck?
I used coat hanger number 1. He
The
is
next
quoting
exit
their
is
number
approaching.
2. Give the better coat hanger to the Aluman.
Let's go! I want shock treatment.
Very well, then. We'll meet by the shock therapy chair. Can you find the way?
Was
I hope
just there.
so.
So off we go.
Do I not have the number 3
The next exit is approaching.
one anymore? Wait.
The laundry lift must be kept. The laundry lift.
Beautiful. Oh, she threw their faces. It was the wrong laundry station.
Here we go!
Do, do, do.
The next exit is approaching.
Do. Wait, did I not? Dr. Marcel? Spit. Did I spit on there?
Cutting patterns into olive. I don't want to waste. Cutting pattern. I don't want to. I wouldn't touch.
And crumbled some chip. Where are my chips? Were they only used for dirtying the blanket? Are they gone now? Oh no. Wait, there's something on my glasses. I can see.
Ah, Edna. Finally. So, are we ready to go?
Sometime later.
I hope you're all right over there. This is your last chance to change your mind. Too late.
Wow. That was really something.
Okay. Wait, is he still there?
Hey there, Alu, old pal.
Oh, hello, Edna.
Do you think it worked? Do you really think I can see the future now?
Why don't we give it a try? What am I thinking at the moment?
The European Space Agency, sugar cane plantation, a rhomboid, words conman and coachman, first set of braces, ground frost, Queequeg from Moby Dick.
You're thinking of Queequeg from Moby Dick.
Yeah, kind of. That's close enough.
Let's go back.
This looks dangerous. Hey, what the heck?
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
The next exit is approaching.
Well, well. You have returned to challenge me yet again, as I foretold. Are you prepared to suffer another defeat?
I want to try once more.
So be it. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Oh my goodness! It is indeed heads. Have you by any chance joined the psychic's world as well?
Well, we'll never need to find out. If you just give me the medal now.
Hold it, hold it, hold it! Not so fast. You have been right one time. I shall give you that. But the rules say that I'm entitled to a chance to try and win the medal back.
What? But
I choose tails.
wait a minute, that's...
And tails it is. That means I get to keep the medal. You are out of luck.
Is it possible that all the electric shocks were to no avail?
What did you say?
Oh, nothing.
Another try?
Yeah, so we have to
Well,
break him.
I'll be gone then.
Cheerio!
We have to break him as well. And now I think we go to game developers therapy.
The next exit is approaching.
Next one.
Here we go. The next exit is approaching.
Wait a moment. Something fell over. We have to get to Sigmund Freud. Where was that? wasn't this way, right? That's... yeah. That's where Almo is. Here it is, okay.
Very interesting, Mr. Pokey. And this object interaction you were talking about, is this happening in this room right now?
Are you even listening? All of us in here are nothing more than...
Hold on a second. Yes, what can I do for you? Why don't you come a little closer?
I just got a Discord.
This is the group therapy session for video game designers. If you don't have a signed registration, you can't attend.
I have this form here.
That is a registration for our seminar, indeed. But unfortunately, your doctor forgot to sign it. Come back when you have a signed registration form.
All right.
And please shut the door on your way out.
Of course. Huh, who needs her?
So yeah, these were the guy with... oh. That's what the glass was for. The guy with the head, his head in his hands. Oh, don't walk barefoot there. Is Pokey. The guy who made the game, and he's like making fun of himself there for putting so much stuff in the game. I think we already used all the other vandalism stuff. What did she draw in the... oh, XXX over the mouth, okay.
It's a portrait, not an autograph. Very good idea. I'll just sign the form with Dr. Marcel's name.
Yeah, then let's go in there again.
Very interesting. And this is this...
Are you all of...
hold on. Yes, why don't you... This is the group therapy session for video game designers. If you don't have a signed registration, you can't attend.
I think all the people here are like his colleagues. And this guy also looks a lot like the one guy in the beginning who put us with the other people, because he didn't know.
I have a signed registration.
Very well then. Please have a seat with the others. Okay, if everybody's ready, would you, as a new member of our group, like to begin, please?
I'd like to see how all this works first.
Very well then. Let's proceed from where we were before we were interrupted. Pokey, would you introduce yourself once again?
Yeah, alright. My name is Pokey, and I had the nerve to believe I could design an adventure game in just a few months, with just a handful of co-workers, and at the same time draw over 100 backgrounds and all of the animations for my graduate thesis.
I see. Would you please tell us something about your formative years?
I was always picked next to last during gym class.
Next to last. Very interesting. Next question. What color would your pet have been if it had been a chicken?
Ochre.
Ochre. I see. The case is clear. You are suffering from delusions of grandeur.
Thank you. I think I'm cured now.
What? That's supposed to be the therapy?
Why don't you give it a try? It really helped me a lot.
Are we ready now?
What we? You mean me? Okay, why not?
Would you be so kind as to introduce yourself to the group?
If that's necessary. Hello, group.
Yeah, and he voiced himself.
I am Flatula Buzzletwine.
Ah, I see. Would you please tell us something about your formative years?
The Aztecs always ransack my fridge at night.
The refrigerator. I see. Let's move on to the next question. What color would your pet have been if it had been a haddock?
Eggshell.
Eggshell. Well, well. The case is clear. You are constantly trying to tell me fairy tales. If you're not willing to work with me, I can't cure you. You'd better leave.
Puh, who needs...
Okay, then we give the right answers.
There, but do you...
That's what...
Would you...
What? I am Edna Conrad.
Yes, I see. Would you please tell us something about your formative years?
I always got locked up in the basement.
In the basement. I see. Let's move on to the next question. What color would your pet have been if it had been a turnip?
A turnip. A pet.
Mocha Octarine. Polka dotted.
Polka dotted mocha octarine? Well, well.
What's octarine?
The case is clear. You are constantly... If you're not... You'd bet...
Puh, who...
Is eggshell the answer for...
There, but you...
That's...
There. Would you be...
What? I am...
Would you...
I am...
In... What?
Eggshell.
Eggshell. The case, you are if you... You'd bet...
Puh, who needs her?
Okay. Now we go here, now we do this.
Is this supposed to be a patient's history? I quote, name, B-Man. First pet, black pony. Characteristic, was always chosen first during physical education lessons. That's all. Is this supposed to be a patient's history? I quote, name, Adrian, king of the recreation room. First pet,
That's his full name.
red cat. Characteristic, was always chosen second during physical education lessons. That's all.
Let's look them all up.
Is this, I quote, name, Drogglejug. First pet, green dog. Characteristic, was always chosen third during physical education. That's all.
Okay, they're ordered by when they were chosen in PE.
Is, I quote, name, Peter. First pet, blue goldfish. Characteristic, was always chosen next to last during physical education lessons. That's all.
Okay, Adrian had a red cat and was always chosen second.
Is this, I quote, name, first pet, yellow rat. Characteristic, was always chosen last during physical education lessons. That's all.
You can come across this very early or very late. Wait, where did I go to the thing again?
But you...
That's what I'm...
Very well. Would you be...
What? Again? I am Adrian, king of the recreation room.
I see. Would you please tell us something about your formative years?
I was always picked second during gym class.
Second. I see. Let's move on to the next question. What color would your pet have been if it had been a dog?
Okay, he had a red cat. Who had a dog? I think it was it a black or a blue dog? Pick
Red.
Red. Well, well. The case is clear. You are constant. If you'd bet.
Puh.
30,000 lines in the first act alone. What was I thinking?
Very interesting, Mr. Pokey. But please hold on a second. Yes, what can I do for you now? Do you want to sit in with us once again?
I think I'm gonna write down the pets. I'm gonna have another look. And mouse, move.
No, I just got lost.
In that case, I have to ask you to leave us alone.
That's probably best for all involved. Puh, who needs her? Is this supposed to be a patient's history? I quote, name, B-Man. First pet, black pony. Characteristic, was always chosen first during physical education lessons. That's all.
Okay, black pony, red cat for Adrian. Red cat is a club near where I live. I'm doxing myself. I mean, it's probably not the only club of that name. Okay, Drogeljack Peter Hody.
Is this supposed to be a patient's? I quote, name, first pet, green dog. Characteristic, was always chosen third during physical education lessons.
Okay, green
That's all.
dog. Neither black nor blue, like I thought. Peter.
Is this supposed to be a patient's history? I quote, name, first pet, blue goldfish. Characteristic, was always chosen next to last during physical education lessons. Is, I quote, name, first pet, yellow rat. Characteristic, was always chosen last during physical.
Okay.
That's all.
I wrote down the pets. Can I mess with that now? No.
Today is obviously the order hasn't.
Okay.
$30,000 lines.
Very, but please, yeah, do you want to?
That's what.
Very well. Would you be?
What?
I am
Adrian.
I see. Would you please?
Always pick
I was always
second. Let's. What color would?
green.
green.
Dog.
Green. Well, well. The case is clear. You've been struck by lightning. Your inability to resist atmospheric energies has frustrated you. That's why you developed a control psychosis. You have to be on top of everything all the time and everywhere. This desire is so deeply seated that your subconscious has developed precognitive abilities. Why don't you just let go? Not everything has to be subject to your control. Lightning is one of these things. You don't have to feel insecure or helpless because of this. That's it. You're cured. You may go now.
Wow. I'm stunned. Harvey, are you still there?
Don't worry, Edna. I'll always be with you.
Can we go back?
30 seconds.
But please hold. Yes, do you want to
That's what I'm...
Very well.
Okay, can we do the others?
Would you be...
What? I am the...
I see. Would you please
I always...
First, let's move on to the next. What color would your pet have been if it had been a cat?
Cat was red.
Red.
Red. Well, well. The case is clear. Your father was a beekeeper. One day, he forgot you in a beehive apiary. You could never forgive him for that. From then on, you've been expressing your resentment by wearing a bee costume. That's it. You're cured. You may go now.
Wow. Hard.
Okay, then drop it.
30
But yeah, do you want to...
That's what I'm...
Very... Would you be...
What? Again? Drago Jug.
I see. Would you please...
I was always picked third during gym.
Third. Let's move on to the next. What color would your pet have been?
Blue goldfish.
Blue. Well, well. The case is clear. There is nothing wrong with you. A slight speech impediment and a habit of balancing sofa cushions on your head doesn't make you insane by any measure. You're no different than the others. Keep that in mind. That's it. You're cured. You may go now.
Wow. I'm stunned. Harvey.
Okay, then we go in for Peter.
30
But please hold on. Yeah, do you want to...
That's what I'm here for.
Sometimes
Very well.
my mouse
Please
just
take a seat.
behaves weirdly.
Would you be...
What? Again?
I am Peter.
I see. Would you please...
Picked, next
I
to
was
last.
always...
Next to... Let's move on to the next question. What color would your pet have been if it had been a rat?
The hoodie's red is yellow.
Yellow.
Yellow? Well, well. The case is clear. You are suffering from a bipolar disorder. Your depression is amplified by the fact that it's your birthday today. Your negative attitude probably stems from a seaside vacation in Maine, where your sandcastle was destroyed by an asteroid. Ever since then, you've been convinced that all the world is against you. That's it. You're cured. You may go now.
Okay,
Wow.
last.
I'm stunned.
Guido
Harvey?
Hoodie.
30
But do you want...
That's what...
Very... Would you be...
What? Again? I am Hottie.
Oh, yes. I see. Would you please...
I was always...
Let's... What color would your pet have been if it had been a pony?
The pony was black.
Black.
Black. Well, well. The case. You are deeply irritated by the fact that you are inseparably joined to your Siamese twin. You fear that you'll never be able to live your own life. This makes you cynical and bitter. Talk to your brother about these feelings. Who could have a better chance of understanding you? That's it. You're cured. You may go now.
Wow. I'm stunned. Harvey?
Don't mind.
Yeah. You can learn all that from what your pet was and what your when you were picked in sports. Okay, now we can irritate Adrian. Where is my coat hanger?
This looks down.
Do-do-do-do.
The next exit is approaching.
Do-do-do-do. This recording is a long one.
Well, well. You have returned to challenge me as Are you prepared?
You know, let's do that next part.
Well, I'll...
Cheerio!
I think I'll oversave. One of these. And goodbye.